The letter was taped to my diner's door at 6 in the morning, where the specials board usually goes. 60 days notice, new terms, rent, 3 times what I'd paid for 30 years. At the bottom, a signature I didn't know. Kellan Voss, Voss Development Group. Voss wanted my corner for condos, and killing a diner with rent is legal, quiet, and usually works. But my regulars include a small silver-haired lady who takes booth 3 every morning at 7. Coffee, black. And Dolores remembers everything. My name is Sala. This is my story. The blue plate has stood on the corner of 5th and Main for 31 years. I flipped my first egg there the week my daughter was born. We feed cops, nurses, teachers, and anyone who looks like they can't pay. The coffee's honest and the pie is better. The building belonged to old Mr. Abernathy. Bow tie, suspenders, laugh like a truck backfiring. During the recession of '98, when his crews were broke, I fed them on credit I never collected. He never forgot it. Rent stayed fair for 25 years. A handshake between men who meant it. And every morning at 7 sharp, Dolores takes booth 3. 40 years at the county records office. Retired longer than some of my cooks have been alive. She does the crossword in pen and corrects the newspaper's grammar in the margins. You want facts? Skip the library. Ask booth 3. Mr. Abernathy passed 2 springs ago at 91. Half the town came. His heirs live 3 states away, and think of 5th and Main as a spreadsheet row. The building went up for sale by the fall. Kellan Voss bought the whole corner in a rush deal before Christmas. Gray suit, designer glasses, a handshake like a wet napkin. He stood in my doorway, looked at my counter like it was a stain, and said the neighborhood was, quote, ready to mature. The renderings appeared in the paper a month later. Glass condos, a juice bar, something called a wellness concept. Where my diner stands, the drawing showed a lobby. My counter, my booths, 31 years, a lobby. Then came the letter on the door. Triple rent, 60 days. It wasn't a negotiation. It was an eviction wearing a tie. My lawyer, my nephew, fresh out of school, read it and went pale. Voss didn't wait the 60 days. Surprise inspections, a complaint about my grease trap that materialized from nowhere, a dumpster that stopped being emptied. Small men with money have small, tidy ways of making your life loud. I started quietly pricing used equipment haulers. 31 years. And I was measuring which booths would fit in a storage unit. I didn't tell the regulars, but regulars know. A diner has no secrets, only menus. On a Tuesday, Dolores folded her newspaper, walked to the counter, and said, "Salvatore, you've burned the hash browns twice this week. Sit down and tell me what that developer put in the letter." So I sat. You don't argue with booth 3. She listened with her eyes closed. Then she said the sentence that changed everything. I recorded an instrument for this property in the spring of '98. Abernathy came in personally. Bow tie, he said. This one protects the cook. I stamped it myself, Salvatore. Book 441. The county archive basement smells like dust and old glue. Dolores walked those shelves like a general returning to a battlefield. The young clerk started to explain the filing system to her. She looked at him once. He went to get us coffee instead. Book 441, page 2 by 6. A memorandum of lease, notarized, recorded. 25 years, renewable at my sole option. Rent capped at tax plus maintenance. And one more paragraph, a right of first refusal. If the building were ever sold, it had to be offered to me first. Nobody had ever offered me anything. Voss bought the corner in a rush, and his title company skimmed the records like a menu they'd already decided on. The sale that was killing my diner had been made illegally over my head. My nephew stopped being pale and started being dangerous. One certified letter, the lease stands, the rent increase is void, and the sale itself violated a recorded right of first refusal. Cure the defect, or we see a judge. Voss's lawyers laughed for about a week. Then the title insurance company read book 441 and stopped laughing. Defects like that don't get argued away. They get paid for. The condo financing was built on a clean title, and the title wasn't clean. The bank paused the construction loan. The pre-sales paused with it. Glass towers, it turns out, stand on paper before they stand on concrete. And the paper was mine. 6 months later, Voss's group had to unwind the deal, and the law was patient and specific. Before that corner could be sold to anyone, it had to be offered to the man with the recorded right. The price had dropped with the scandal. My savings and a small business loan reached it. I signed the purchase in my nephew's office with Abernathy's old pen. His granddaughter mailed it to me when she heard, with a note, he would have brought donuts. Dolores witnessed the signature. She read every page first. Of course she did. Voss sold his remaining lots and moved his wellness concepts to another city. I'm told he now checks county records personally, twice. Some men learn from books, some men learn from booth 3. So now the cook owns the corner. Rent went away and became roof repairs, which is a trade I'll take. The specials board hangs where his letter was taped. Tuesday's special is called the recorded instrument. It's hash. Dolores named it. There's a small brass plaque on booth 3 now. Reserved. Dolores. Coffee, black. She pretended to be furious about it for a full week. She also polishes it with her napkin when she thinks I'm not looking. I'm always looking. It's my diner. The cops still come, and the nurses and the kids who count out change for pancakes. The condos went up 2 blocks over, and you know what? There are people eat here too. Everyone's money spends the same. Everyone gets pie. Handshakes fade, and good men die, and money moves fast and rude. But a promise written down and stamped by a careful woman outlives all of it. Abernathy protected the cook. Dolores kept the receipt. All I had to do was keep the coffee honest. If this story stayed with you, tell me in the comments, what's the oldest promise anyone has kept to you? Every week, I share one true-to-life story about family, betrayal, and the quiet ways justice finds its way home. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.